Guess whose birthday it is?
Mine!
It's Archer's birthday tomorrow, and so our tradition at our house is that they get to choose what they want for dinner. One of the days close to the week when we can prepare it. So today is Archer's favorite meal. What are we having for dinner?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. So we're going to be making the sauce for you today, and then we'll show you what the finished product looks like. And here we go. So what we have already in the pot is our 2 pounds-ish of ground beef. When we make spaghetti, we make spaghetti sauce, and a lot of it, right? Okay, so first things first, onion. I'm going to show you my technique for cutting onions because I think that it's really awesome and it gives you no tears. So I like to cut an onion in half with the roots and the top on either end of that, and then I cut off each of those ends. I peel off the layer of skin that you don't need, and then this is my way of chopping. So I like to slice it down this way, and then all of the juices from the onion actually just stay down against the board and they don't go into my eyeballs. All right, and then from there I just chop a little bit off and put it straight in the pan. All right, so that's what I do for onions. We are going to be putting 2 onions in our spaghetti sauce today. Like I said, we are making a lot of it. Now, Archer, I know, really wants to show you his technique for doing garlic. So he's going to show you his knife skills. Archer's taken quite a few cooking classes in his day. And, oh, dear me. And so he's going to show you how to do garlic chopping. So go ahead, Arch. Garlic is here. You don't remember? Take the knife, put it on the pot, and then you make sure you don't put your fingers underneath the... Give it a smack with the heel of your hand. Yeah, there you go. And then it's easy to peel. You can peel it right off. And then it's super easy to chop. All right? So we are going to stop. We are going to make sure that we put the end over there so we don't get the end. And he curls his fingers. No. This one. Remember how we do our chopping skills, honey? Okay, let's review. Here, you hold this for a second.
I'll hold this.
You hold this. Okay, we hold on to the end and our fingers are curled down. We put the tip of the knife on the cutting board and then we just slice down, right? So that's how we started off, okay? So you can continue, do a few more.
This is
Okay,
already
so
open.
It's already open, so then you just have to slice it. Okay, so you show your knife skills. I think we need to practice a little more. It's been a while since we've been doing our chopping of vegetables. Don't chop your fingers off, please. Good, okay. We are going to finish off these onions and garlics and then we'll be back. Isn't he doing a lovely job of mincing up that garlic? I just had to show you. I know that it gets boring to watch all of the prep work, but look at this boy go. He's going to be a chef one day. Okay, so to review, in the sauce right now we have 2 pounds of ground beef, we have 2 onions that are chopped, and we have 4 cloves of garlics that our lovely Archer has minced. Now we have let that cook down and it is brown, the meat is browned, the onions are clear, and we are ready for our next steps. So, Archer, could you come and cut the rest of this pepper up?
Okay.
While he does that, I'm going to add 2 cans of mushrooms. That's the step that I like to do. Now this is my own recipe that I've just kind of built over the years, and I just kind of put, true to my nature of sneaking in all of the vegetables as often as I possibly can, we put in whatever vegetables we have on hand. We often have peppers, and I do love peppers in a nice spaghetti sauce. Spinach is another must for me. I love having spinach in my spaghetti sauce. But if we don't have peppers and spinach on hand, we'll add carrots, we'll add zucchini if we have it. We add all kinds of vegetables to our meat sauce because we love to bump up the nutritional value of our food. all the time. So if you see how Archer was cutting that, he was rolling the pepper to keep it flat as he cut it, which is really great. Now here's my piece of free advice for you. I've discovered that when I chop vegetables, I clench my teeth because of stress. So my dentist gave me some advice the last time I was in, and she said, make sure that when you're cutting vegetables, if you put your tongue on the roof of your mouth, you can't clench your teeth. So I've been trying that. Been trying to remember to breathe and put my tongue up on the roof of my mouth. Awesome. That looks really great, Archer. Okay, here. So we're just chopping through. Oh, you're so silly. Just chopping right through. You don't need to saw them. Okay, so in our bowl over here we have 3 bell peppers. That's going in next, so you can dump that in. So that was 2 cans of mushrooms, 3 bell peppers. Just dump it in, honey. Now give it a good stir. Give it a good stir. Oh, we missed some. We missed some peppers. We don't want to miss any peppers. Okay, so I will bring you over. See what we're having going on over here. Ooh, doesn't that look lovely? So much color, so many great nutrients. So we're gonna let that cook for a minute. You gotta get right down to the bottom there, kiddo. Good. Yeah. Scrape the bottom, scrape the bottom. Yeah, you wanna make sure. So our next step is that we're gonna add in our spices. So why don't you join us over here by the pot? And we will be adding in our spices. So this is how we spice. We do not measure, we just go for it. I love to add oregano to my spaghetti sauce because spaghetti sauce is not spaghetti sauce without oregano. And I just eyeball it. I probably put in about a tablespoon, maybe a little bit more than that. I do love oregano flavor. We're gonna put in a little bit of basil. Now if I had fresh herbs, that would be even better, and in the summer we do that from our own garden, but hey, we live in Calgary and it is minus 33 today, so we are not having any fresh herbs around. This is pepper, and I like to add lots of pepper, and salt. Oh, I think that we're almost out of salt in this little shaker. It's feeling very empty. Now we'll give that a good stir and let those spices toast up a bit. Oh, they can't even see you. They don't care about seeing me. They want to see you, Archer Tate. It's your birthday. Okay. So all that goodness is in there. And now we're going to add in our tomatoes. I like to do 2 cans of tomatoes. I get tomatoes with garlic and olive oil. I don't really fuss about the brand. We get whatever's on sale, but I really love to have diced tomatoes that have garlic, and if there's not enough garlic in there already with our 4 cloves, I like to have my diced tomatoes with garlic and olive oil. It just adds a really nice flavor. Okay, so we're going to do 2 cans of tomatoes, and then we are going to do 1 giant can of tomato sauce. Are you ready for this? Ooh. Okay, you got to get in here on this video, honey bun. Yeah, that's better. Okay, you dump this in. Be very careful. I don't want it to splash. Okay, you practice. Put it right down in the pot. You don't want to dump it from high. You want to dump it from like really close to the pot. Okay, and then after we dump these in, we're gonna go fill them up. Well, not fill, but we're gonna go rinse them with water, and we're gonna give them a little swirl, and we're gonna put that water that swirls from the cans in our sauce as well. Okay, so we put that in. See how close I put it down to the bottom? All right, so that's going in. Ooh.
I'm hungry already.
Isn't it such a good smell? All right, last thing. Well, not the last thing. There's still another very, very important ingredient. Okay, so now we are going to go and rinse these cans out with water, swirl it around a bit. Archer's going to give this a stir as I'm doing that, and we're going to add the water to the pot. Okay, you give it a stir. Give it a nice,
Very soupy.
How's it looking, Arch?
Really good.
Are you getting right down to the bottom?
Yeah, it's really hard to.
All right, so the water is about I would say probably about 1/3 of a cup in the end. Just to waste not, want not, right? We don't want to waste any of that tomato. Okay, let's move this over here. Sorry, I just blocked you with my hand. Okay, so now our tomato sauce, oh, it's looking so good.
I haven't bite out of it.
Not yet. We gotta let, you know what? If you cook tomatoes from a can, they kind of taste tinny unless you let them cook it down for a bit. So we have to let them boil and bring on the flavor of the spices we've added. Otherwise, canned tomatoes don't taste that great. They taste so much better when they've cooked for a while. Okay, next step. We're gonna add all the spinach. Okay.
Okay.
How much spinach do we want to add today?
15 of my hands.
15 of your hands. Okay, go. Oh, that's a lot of spinach.
Yeah.
Okay, more. Not 15 of your hands if they're going to be that big of hands. It's okay. Okay, I think that's probably good. What do you think?
One little piece.
Okay, so that's our spinach, and we added quite a healthy amount of spinach. So let's have a look and see how this is doing. Oh, we can't even tell what's in there. It's just all spinach. Okay, let's give it a stir. Give it a stir, and that spinach will cook down like crazy.
That you can barely see it.
Yeah, it'll be like invisible. Axel was just saying to me when I was talking about how I put spinach, I always put spinach in the spaghetti sauce. He was just saying, I've never noticed spinach in the spaghetti sauce before. So I guess that's a good thing if your kids don't like it. My kids don't mind spinach. They actually eat it quite often. So, all right, so that's that. And then we will see you soon for our finishing touches. All right, so while we were gone, we made an executive decision that it needed to be a little more saucy. So we added some more tomato sauce. Now here's a tip. When you are getting tomato sauce, make sure you look at the back and see the sugar content, because you would be surprised how much sneaky hidden sugar is in tomato sauce. The one I get is the lowest I've been able to find, and that's 3 grams of sugar for that giant, well, not for that whole thing, but per serving for the tomato sauce that I buy. So now this is just starting to simmer, and when this simmers, we put the water on. What I do is I put salt and olive oil in my spaghetti water. I find that if I put olive oil in there, then the noodles don't stick together. So that is super helpful for me. And so this is coming to a simmer, and we just need one last special ingredient. Hey Arch, can you bring me some parm?
Okay.
All right, so we are adding in some Parmesan cheese, again,
But
with the
a lot.
measuring. A lot?
Yes.
Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to just go like this, hey? Open it up all the way. Oh, it's stuck. It's not. It doesn't want to come out. All right. I'm going to add more of that, but it is taking forever, so I'm not going to put you through that. So that is how we do our spaghetti sauce. We add in all the vegetables we possibly can. We make it nice and big. Like, look how much sauce this is. This pot is massive, and we are going to have spaghetti sauce for days. But when we make spaghetti, there's a certain somebody who's a birthday boy who likes to take it for lunch for school for a few days. I like to take it for lunch, and we usually end up eating it 2 nights in a row. So that is our super spaghetti sauce. We hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day, everyone.